Hello everyone, this is Cooking with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing a prime rib. And I'm going to go ahead and get my seasoning ready. I got some coarse sea salt here. I'm going to do about right at a half a cup of that. I'm going to do a quarter cup of black pepper. Then I'm going to go into it with quarter cup of garlic powder, or granulated garlic, quarter cup of granulated salt, and do a quarter cup of dry thyme leaves. We'll mix all that up. So I got that all mixed up, it's smelling good. It's going to be quarter cup. Okay. So this is a simple little seasoning. It's not not nothing too fancy. We're gonna put this on our prime rib. I like to have a little paprika. I didn't have none though. We're gonna smoke this prime rib today. With the prime rib, Winn-Dixie, they had them on sale. They usually do around this time of year. I'm gonna hate when Winn-Dixie actually goes out, because Aldi's, to me, can't hold a candle to Winn-Dixie. I don't know how that transpired or why it did, but Winn-Dixie was my favorite grocery store out of all the grocery store chains there is. Publix don't sell daggum gumbo filet. They don't even you can't even order it online from them. And I don't know, it's just a end of an era, I guess. So now I'm just gonna cover this thing in this seasoning. You want to just cover this thing in this seasoning. This is bone in. This thing already came with a little wrap around. We'll leave that on there. I'm just going to smear around this cutting board. trying to get it in. I'm hoping my smoker's smoking right now. I've tinkered with it this morning. It's the first time I've used a smoker, so it's a learning process. I've never used one of these electric smokers. I always use the old school. You just put logs in and cook it like that. So we're gonna see how all this works. Wash my hands off. We'll see if I can find something to put that on. I've never taken that cutting board out nowhere again because I caught that thing on fire on Thanksgiving. It's an expensive cutting board. This stays in the house from this point forward. Alright, so I'm going to show y'all this nice, beautiful piece of meat here. Alright, so now I got to figure out how we're going to get this. I got it on the tripod today. A lot of times I ain't working on a tripod. Today I am. Set that thing there for a second. I'm making this harder than I need it to be, but we're coming outside. Yeah, it's smoking. It's smoking. I'm so happy to come outside and see that smoking. The smoker. Alright, so let's see. Coming out here. Looky there, that's a beautiful sight to see. I've got to cut it down though a little bit. Alright. I'm going to add this nice prime rib in here. Alright, I'm going to crank it down now. Alright, so when I come back, I will come back a few hours probably, or I'm going to check on it in 2 hours. I'm going to cold smoke it. What I'm calling cold smoke, I'm going to try to be between 100 and 150 degrees where I'm trying to cook it for 2 hours. That way it ain't really cooking. It's just getting all that smoke in there. And then I'll crank it all the way up. Or maybe not all the way up, but I'm going to try to get it to around 325. We're going to cook it we'll start off with an hour and a half and see where we are in the internal temperature. And that's it. So we'll come back in about 2 hours and see where we're at. So I'm back, and this so the smoker didn't get up quite as high as I said. It's finally getting higher than it has got since I've started. I kept tweaking with it because it was getting to about 175. I was cutting down. I was trying to cold smoke it. I started this about 10 o'clock this morning. 10, 11, 12, 1. No, I started 9. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So it's been going about 4 hours. And the temperature, I just checked it a second ago, and it's only hitting around 100 degrees. I've been cooking it, I cooked it at roughly about 150 degrees most of the time it's been cooking. This last hour or so I've had it cooking at a good temperature for about 200. Got that little piece of pork in there. I'll put in there. I think it's ready. So I'm going to have to finish this thing off in the oven. I'm going to crank the oven up high to get a good sear on it. That's what my cousin Darryl told me I need to do anyway. So it's just lucked out that it did what I needed to do by accident, I guess. He was I was hoping this thing got, if this thing got 325 like it said it did, then I wouldn't be having to do all this. It would be searing. 325 would have been fine, but it's not getting to that temperature. So they need to relabel that box or do something. All right, we're back. Prime rib is finished. I had to cook it for about 30 minutes on 450 to bring it up to temp. That's what we're looking like. Where's my fork go I had? There it is. Over there. This is smoked prime rib, guys. We're looking like. Now I'm going to lop the bone off of it. The bone right here, let it come take off. Got some meat on them ribs now. Nice pretty color right there. We'll cut this little section right here off too. It's usually a fatty gristle part. This rub's gonna come right off now. Nice, pretty, mid-rare. Alright, so let's start splashing everywhere. Heating my butternut squash up over here. Anyways, I made some horseradish cream to go with this, and we'll give you all the recipe for it real quick. Trying to heat that back up, and it's just splashing everywhere. I'm going to give you the recipe for the salt mixture or the seasoning I made. Half cup of salt, coarse sea salt, 1/4 cup black pepper, 1/4 cup of granulated garlic, 1/4 cup of granulated onion, and 1/4 cup of dry thyme leaves. Then I did the horseradish cream, which is 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 cup of sour cream, 2/3 cup of horseradish. If you want a little bit harder, you can go ahead and add a whole cup. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon lemon juice, half teaspoon of white pepper. Alright, so that's it for the video. Y'all have a blessed day.